In 1994, the Doom editing scene was beginning to grow online. This was the year custom levels known as WADs began popping up on the internet. Today we are looking at a WAD that was released 3 months before Doom 2. It occupies the E1M8 slot of Doom's first episode. On June 23, 1994, Leo Martin Lin released Doomsday of UAC, a single-level P-WAD for the original Doom. It finished in 3rd place on Doom World's Top 10 WADs in 1994. John Romero mentioned it in the Devs Play Doom video back in 2015.
Did you ever see UAC Dead?
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
Yep.
That was the first one I think I saw that really cool hacking.
Yeah, that was really, yep.
On line deaths and stuff.
Yeah.
In the text file has a story for the WAD, and Lin mentions where he found inspiration from the 3rd Indiana Jones film. Before we begin, I have decided to use music from the PlayStation Doom soundtracks by the great Aubrey Hodges. This WAD has good atmosphere, and I am making this choice to enhance the mood for all of you watching. DSDA Doom is my source port of choice. I keep everything strictly vanilla and play on ultraviolence difficulty, the gentleman's way of playing Doom. Beginning the story. Monsters from Hell just spawned in the UAC complex. The UAC has deployed their truck to pick you up along with 5 other pals to help. But the only person sitting in the secret compartment is you. The truck was attacked after it entered the complex and you were knocked unconscious. Minutes later, you get out of the compartment and search for your pals. Where are they? Where are the inhabitants of this complex? If they are dead, where are the corpses? Thus, the adventure begins. Later you will find everyone, but they're all dead. Evacuate is your priority then. Here we are, confined in the truck's secret compartment. Not much room to move around with 2 medkits. Pressing this wall lowers to an unpleasant greeting. 1 pinky and 2 shotgunners. Let's get out of the truck and have a look around. Shotgunners, imps, and specters roam the large courtyard. This building full of shotgunners is our first destination. The computer panel textures give it the appearance of a control station. Beyond this door is a room of tactical gear. The blue key sits with green armor, a rocket launcher, backpack, and tons of ammo to get us ready to enter the complex. Back outside, the enemies are no threat. Since we got the rocket launcher early on, we can begin jibbing. This is the trailer we climbed out of. Resting on its side, the wheels are turning. An early example of Doom Cute. And here is the truck. More Doom Cute design with vanilla textures. The wheels are also spinning here. The headlights are on. It reminds me of Ika Karenen's car in Map 2 of Dystopia 3. Everything is blocky and basic, but for 1994 this is pretty cool to see someone was able to create this before the release of Doom 2. Around the yard we can open this trailer door. The shotgunners don't wake up on first sight. You have to step inside to alert them. Pick up the chain gun and flip the switch to raise the other walls for an ambush of imps with a pinky. You're stuck in the big metal box with them. For your efforts, you get a blur sphere in the corner. Press the switch to reopen the door and go back out. Now we have to clean up more monsters who have emptied the other trailers. Make sure that you step foot into this trailer to get the secret tag. Back in the courtyard, you might notice this strange burning block structure. Walk through it and you get another secret with our first soul sphere. To the right, you can see the flickering lights at the exit. Over to the left is the UAC complex. We could go right through the front doors right now, but not yet. Let's explore the back some more and go through these doors. Another imp and pinky waiting for us. The back area is another courtyard where we meet the first cacodemon around this demonic blood pool. On the other side, you may have noticed a sign with enemies around it. That is a cool decoration that we will be observing soon, but first, we have business to settle. Following this path, the door opens for us as we step closer. Into the darkness we go. Around the back is the yellow key and a berserk pack. Let there be jibs. I love this giant room. I'm guessing it is some kind of power station. If you watch closely, the lights flicker in patterns. It reminds me of the underground room in map 12 of TNT. As we go back outside, we hug the wall and start pressing for an unmarked door leading to our next secret. Down the brown corridor and up the steps, we are now behind the UAC sign where a Mega Armor and Soul Sphere sit. This sign is so cool. Doom Cute from 1994. If you look closely at the A, the lights are flickering in a pattern similar to the room we just left. Our next destination is the complex. You can enter from there, or you can approach the front door and enter the reception area. A cacodemon hides behind the reception desk while imps howl at you. Not a hard fight at all. One imp decided to climb onto the desk. I love this desk. The rock texture makes it look like black marble surface. Behind the reception desk is a green armor. Nice little seats here. Back here is an area leading to green rooms. I think these are meant to be bathrooms. The first one is occupied by a few imps. This area looks like it is supposed to be sinks and mirrors. These are most likely some kind of stalls. The other area has this restroom full of zombie men to be jibbed. More green stalls. This one contains an imp. This is most likely supposed to be urinal stalls, I'm guessing. Back in the reception room, the flight of stairs leads to the unmarked blue key door that is flickering. It opens to a gigantic computer room with imps and cacodemons. There is so much room to move around here that the fight isn't threatening in the least bit. These triangles on the floor are interesting. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Maybe a shipping line where one triangle means in and the other is for out? This door leads to another brightly lit room with shotgunners and a cute little reception desk. Following the path is another huge room with enemies. Crossing halfway raises walls for monster closets of specters, imps, and shotgunners. Once again, you have so much room to run around that this fight poses no serious danger. This switch is high on the wall, requiring a tall touch. The doors open to another large room. This one is circular and heavily populated with imps. Shotgunners are in the corner, and taking them out wakes up the entire demonic committee. A Baron stands over the control panel. Once again, not a hard fight. In the center of the room sits the BFG and cell packs. You have the choice to pick it up early or wait until finishing off the enemies. I like how the doors are positioned here. Even though it opens in the traditional way with the upward slide, this is a cool little detail placement to make it look like the doors were barged open. Behind the computer screens is a switch that will lower the wall. What is this? A red cavern into the unknown. As you venture deeper into the darkness, the door behind locks shut. In here, 3 doors open with specters blending in with the shadows as they rush out. 3 paths to determine the way forward: red, green, and blue. For the true path will save your life. The false paths will take it from you. If you take the green path, then you chose poorly. Same for the blue path. If you take the red path, you have chosen wisely. In this dark cavern, a lost soul watches us from afar. After taking him out, we step forward and fall onto a rising pillar. Looking out at the glowing red rocks and lava below, where are we? What was hidden deep in the UAC base? The path forward is by candlelight across the invisible bridge. We must trust our instincts, since there is no turning back now. Up to the top, we entered the green marble hallway and go to a pentagram door. Inside, we are greeted with this scene. A cyber demon sits atop an invisible platform. He can't see us at the moment. Neither can the lost souls of our former comrades slain by the forces of hell. Their souls gone, and skulls ripped out of their helmets. As you approach the cyber demon, 2 walls lower what barren guardians of this strange room. One has a soul sphere in his alcove. When you take care of them, the invisible walls lower around the cyber demon and the lost souls. There is so much room to circle strafe, you have the luxury to dispose of the mechanical Goliath any way you see fit. After he is done, the invisible platform lowers with the red skull key caked in the blood drenching his hooves. Now we must retrace our footsteps on the way back, down the invisible staircase again. Through the red cavern, you might notice this red brick texture. Press the wall for a secret mega armor and a switch. Back in the control room, there are no monsters, but we're not done exploring the complex just yet. Returning to this room, you must go to the left and begin pressing on the wall for an unmarked door. A warning of radiation in this secret corridor leads us to another secret area in the reactor room. A horde of lost souls rise, and you may want to save 1 BFG charge just for this scenario. The glowing red pillars give the impression that something has went wrong in this room. Down flights of stairs leads to areas with switches that lower the power pillars that contain imps. There are also 2 cacodemons in the pits. Sometimes they fly up and other times they get stuck hovering below. You can go back onto the central pillar and strafe run across to the towers to pick up cell packs. A radiation suit sits in the contaminated water, one on each side in case you want to run around this empty space. Now that we're done here, we have to remember our last plan of action. We have avenged our fallen brothers in arms, and now we must evacuate this facility. Upon entering, you will notice explosive barrels positioned dangerously. The walls begin caving in, and it's a race against time to get to the other side. Now we know there is absolutely no return to this place. We cannot go back there. The only way out is through. The elevator rises to another bare control room. This switch will lower the window to look outside at a small space shuttle. Inside, the final enemy awaits. Don't want to sit next to a corpse, so turn this shotgunner into a pile of jibs. This space shuttle looks cute. From behind, you can see the lights ricochet off the floor and walls, coloring them in red. The runway is blinking and therefore active, ready for our escape. Sit down and press the control panel, and we're done. That's it for Doomsday of UAC. Not a challenging WAD, but a fun time nevertheless. A good Doom map from 1994 and one of the first legendary WADs. In the text file, Lin mentioned that he ran out of 25 line deaths at the end creating the escape shuttle. 222 monsters, 91 are imps, and 43 are shotgunners. 27 lost souls, then the rest of the monsters were equally distributed. I don't mind that the combat is lacking. Not every Doom level needs to be hard. This map has good atmosphere and the sense of exploration with secrets hidden behind unmarked walls. I believe that's a key part of playing Doom. I've always loved the horror vibes that come in Doom. The main highlight that most people remember from this WAD is the invisible staircase. Plutonia Map 2 and 3 weren't the first to do this. While it lacks challenging combat, it is a fun adventure. I could definitely see where the longer levels in TNT were inspired by this. Map 20 is the first one that comes to my mind. There's not much info on the web about Leo Martin Lin. In the text file, he had an email address that links to the University of Wisconsin. He was a college student there for computer-aided engineering when he made this map. In the early years of Doom, there were many people who just made a map or a few and then disappeared from the internet. The online world was different back then. We didn't have social media, so people weren't encouraged to upload their entire lives onto the internet. You could say that these old maps are ghosts from a past life. Part of why I make these videos is on the chance that maybe level designers from Doom's early years decide to search their old creations and see them some 30 odd years later. I want them to know there are people out there still playing their levels and that we appreciate their contributions to Doom history. To Leo Martin Lin, thank you for making this level. And to everyone, thank you for watching.